Hello, everyone. How's everybody doing? Oh my goodness. Hi. Welcome, welcome. How's everybody doing? Oh my goodness. I'm like super close. There we go. Let me know if you can hear me and see me clearly. All of those things. Hi. Oh, thank you. Hi, Rowan. Yeah, I got retouched a bit. And I'm just now realizing I am doing some sort of like Joker theme, and I don't know how I feel about it. With the purple and the green, it's a little on the nose. Did not plan for that. How are you all? What is new since I've seen you last? Hi, Richard. Hi, Lourdes. Nice to see you guys. Oh my goodness. It's a hot one, first of all. And we're having AC issues again. So yay, no AC. Which is why it's probably going to be a short one today, kids, because it'd be hot. And supposedly we might hopefully, cross your fingers, pray to whoever, that it gets fixed on Monday. Because it seems like everyone is having AC issues. So we're crossing our fingers, crossing our toes, anything we can do, because I cannot keep moving my equipment every day up and down. Hi, Kanal. Nice to have you here. Welcome, welcome. Oh, South Africa. Awesome. That is one place that I'm like, it's on my wish list. It's on my travel wish list. Oh, thank you, Lourdes. Oh, good. She who merges. Love it. Blue, oh, I can't read it. Blue Avengal? Nice to see you. Los Angeles. Ooh, yeah. Ooh, solar chakra. Ooh. Yellow crystal, so citrine. I always get the sacral and the solar mixed up. The temperature this week is too damn high. Yeah. It really is. I can't take it. Yay! You already love it? That's awesome. Hi, Joe. Good to see you. Ashley, yeah, girl. So we thought we had it fixed. This is now our third or fourth, I've lost count, attempt to deal with what is something that we have to have, right? And it's nobody's fault. It's just, it's just a machine. And, with the record temperatures being so high, everybody's AC at this point is going. So I understand. It just makes it really hard to do my job because if I don't do it early enough and record early enough, then I'm stuck in an oven in here because the office is the hottest room in the house. And luckily we do have a portable AC, which has been like chef's kiss, but it's downstairs. And so it only is good for like one room. So it's been fun. So I'm a lot behind, so I do apologize to everyone. I know that like we've been trying to do certain videos and readings and pick a cards. I do have some that the Patreons are all caught up on, so there will be a lot more releases this week. However, I just appreciate your guys' patience. It's been a little rough. So it's one of those things where like the straws are like piling up on your back and it's like one thing after another. And for those of you who do not know, the little fish that we have here, Orion, he got sick, and he's no longer with us. So it's been a rough week. That happened Wednesday. So it's been a rough week. I'm not in the best emotional state today, but coming on here is helpful. I heard the pocket version of this is really good. Oh, nice. Cool. I can never say words right. Canal. Oh my gosh, that's awesome. Congratulations. Self-protection crystals. I always have a black tourmaline on me whenever I do any type of reading work, and sort of thing. Salt as well. If you have salt in a vial or somewhere around on your workstation, always with the crystals though, black tourmaline, and then I always have a quartz crystal as well, so that will help balance out the things that you don't want to come in. Yeah, it's rough. Yeah, I tend to get drained as well. Oh, thank you so much. I do have a TikTok actually. It is Wicked Moonlight 1. I haven't been posting on it recently. I've been really bad. Yeah, Obsidian is great too. Oh, Ashley, yeah. Well, I had to get it done. I'm working on Joe's too. So Joe, I'll probably have yours tomorrow morning uploaded. So keep a lookout. I'll message you. Just wanted to make sure you guys got it in before August. Hi, the curated self. Nice to see you. Oh no, bad dreams are awful. I'm so sorry. I've been having a few of those as well lately, and I'm not happy about it. Yeah, oh, awesome. Thank you. Of course. Yeah, I'll follow you back. Absolutely. I am awful with TikTok now. I used to be like all about it because like I hyperfixate and I'm like, oh yeah, this is awesome. 1 minute videos. Like I can do this all day. And then like 5 hours later, I'm like, the hell did my day go? It's awful. So like I have told myself that I have to like stay off of it for a minute. And do a little detox, because the minute I start watching like 1 or 2 videos, I'm hooked for the rest of the day, and I can't do that. It's bad enough with YouTube. All the black crystals, yes. Candles and essential oils, yes. Thanks, Joe. You'll get the hang of TikTok very easily. It was like I had to find tutorials on how to do it because I was getting way too confused. And they keep adding like filters and this, that, and the other out. And I'm like, I'm old. I just need basic terminology, basic editing. Let's go. Oh my goodness. Yes, and lavender helps with nightmares too. Oh, you're not late. Oh, Luna, no, you're not late. Thank you, Ed. There's such a limited amount of readers here, and it tends to get rough not speaking to someone who doesn't get it. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Oh, thank you. Lost time. Yeah, I already have, like, time loss syndrome where I will look at the clock and think it's been like 10 hours and it's been like 2 minutes, or it's been like so long and I thought it's only been a few minutes. So it's time blindness. Yes. Yeah, TikTok can be a little rough. And then like I finally have like curated my like For You page to where like things that I'm interested in comes up. And then there was one day where everybody's For You page algorithm was messed up, and I had opened up my TikTok and I was like, why am I seeing like kitchen hacks and kids dancing like this? No, I don't want to look at this. I don't need to see TikTok dances. I'm old. Oh, you're welcome, LaLuna. Yeah. Oh, good. I'm glad. Yes, lavender. Hi, that girl Tatiana. Nice to see you. I uploaded TikTok once. I blinked and lost 1 week of my life. Yeah, that sounds about right. Hi, Naomi. Oh, the comment count, the word count. Yeah, that was rough. I didn't know in the beginning that there was a limit. And so I'm sitting there writing out like the reply, and I'm like, wait, why won't it? Hi, Lee. Oh my God. Okay. So I'm gonna tap out for a second and talk about the Loki finale. No, I did not live stream or like film my reaction because, girl, nobody want to see this crying. I was like upset, confused, raging, and crying at the same time. I loved the whole series. And I was never like a huge low-key fangirl. Like I enjoy the character and I think Tom Hiddleston is fantastic in the role. But I didn't expect myself to like love this and like be so involved in it. And can we just talk about Mobius for a second? Like Owen Wilson? What? The like strangest character casting I have ever seen in a Marvel movie. I'm here for it. Like, it was phenomenal. I was so happy. And the jet ski scene, oh god, the jet ski scene. So yeah, the memes are fantastic. I have been like reposting memes all day, every day since the beginning of the whole thing. Phenomenal. I'm excited that there's going to be a season 2. I'm still picking apart like little Easter eggs, and me and my husband are like all about like watching the videos on it and reading the articles about what we missed, because it just comes and goes so quickly and you're like, wait, what did I see what I just saw? Phenomenal. Love Marvel. DC could never done. Oh, thank you guys. Hi, Catalina. My favorite Loki. Okay, I need an alligator Loki plushie, like stat. Like I'm looking at you, Disney. Come on, let's go. Let's go. It took you forever to get Baby Yoda Grogu merch. Now it's everywhere. Nobody cares. Like, give me an alligator Loki. Like, that's what I want. I'm like a 5-year-old when it comes to like little character stuff. If it's cute, I want it. If it's a Lego, I want it. If it's a Funko Pop, give it to me. If it is a plushie, my sister gave me one of the best gifts. It's a Baby Dory plushie. It's like this big with the eyes. I cried. It's insane. I just, if it's cute, I have to have it. But yeah, loved it. I'm excited for the multiverse. I'm excited for all of the chaos that's about to come. I'm really excited. Baby Dory, like, and you know, while we're on the subject of DC could never, what was Wonder Woman 84 but like a fun, campy movie? I loved it. Hated when she changed into Chitara or whatever the cheetah girl's name was. Hated that CGI. But it was a fun, campy movie. DC needs to step up their game. Sorry. Like, they're just subpar at this point. And now I want a Marvel, like, whole marathon. That's what I want to do with my life. Just sit there and watch, like, the 2,800 million hours of movies and TV shows that they have, like, just back to back to back. So bad. It was 20 years of my life. Yeah, besides hoarding books and decks, yeah. I'm actually wearing 2 different lipsticks. I am wearing, because I have them here, the NYX Soft Matte. This one. It does not look like the bottle at all. It's the dark purple. And then the NYX Turned Up, it's an ombre in the middle. So I just experimented today. I love NYX. I absolutely love them as far as a cosmetic company goes. Their products they put out are relatively inexpensive. I believe most of them are cruelty-free. And they're just really fun and funky colors, and their formulas seem to work. So, I mean, but I'm not a makeup artist. So not sponsored. Yeah, the Wonder Woman was lackluster. Yeah. Thanks. Yeah. Oh my goodness. Well, should we get started with, yeah, okay. Sorry, let me back up a little bit. I have not had enough caffeine today, so if I seem a little scatterbrained, that's why. So when I tried to first upload this as a video, I spelt this out the right way, and YouTube flagged it. And I mean, I understand why, because, you know, early 2000s stuff. But this time, since we're doing it live, hopefully it won't matter. Hopefully it won't be a big ordeal, especially since I kind of like coded it in the title and in the description. But this is what we're looking at here. And I have played around with it a while back, played around with it recently while I was trying to film. It's a very deep deck. It's a very spiritual deck. It's very much a deck that like you want to sit and work with it deck. It's not just one of those things where like you get it out for like a confirmation or anything like that. It's a deck that's like very, very much I'm going to work with you specifically. We're going to kind of work through some issues, work through some problems, that type of deck. It's not fluff. So, very, very cool deck though. Very beautiful art. Again, this is not to disrespect anybody's beliefs, anybody's cultures, anything like that. I'm just strictly going through the deck. So, it's 44 cards and a 220-page guidebook. The guidebook has a lot of information in it. Alana Fairchild is not short with words. And when she does write, she writes everything with meaning. So that's fantastic. There's also a lot of different meditations and rituals to go a little bit deeper with your card message. So I have not tried any of those, so I don't know. But also, if you're going to do any of the meditations or the rituals, she does suggest, you know, making sure that you do them the proper way, and that it's all on you and your responsibility to make sure that you're, you know, drinking your water, doing what you got to do, and, you know, everything's good health-wise, just in case, you know, basically everything's on you, and it's your responsibility if you mess it up. So, it's really awesome. Is it worth it? I think so, especially if you can get it on a deal. It's a very deep deck, so it depends on, you know, how deep you want to go with the oracle. Yeah, it is about the goddess. Oh, bye, Ashley. Good to see you. Thanks for hanging out for a little bit. So the problem with the name of the goddess, there was a very big bad group of people that did very big bad things. That I can't say. I'm trying very hard not to say anything should our video be flagged, if you catch my drift. That did a lot of very not fun and nice things to certain groups of people, and they called themselves by this name. So, fill in the blanks. So that's why I believe it was flagged, just because like YouTube is taking a lot of things more seriously with the words that get uploaded and the things that we say, and I'm not about to risk the channel's anything at this point. Like, we've come too far. So that's why it's got flagged. Yeah, it is not fluffy at all. Yeah, Alana Fairchild, her decks seem to be more workbook type and about, yeah, working with the energy. Yeah, exactly. The Kali deck, yep, she did that too. I heard, I haven't really worked with the Kali deck. I kind of haven't had the time to. And it's one of those decks where you are not late, this Vixen. Hi, sweetheart. I have not really worked with it. Just because I haven't had the time, and also like it's a deep deck like this one. So I've also heard some things that it's not so respectful to the culture and the belief system. So I don't know how true that is, but I'm going to believe the people who say that it is. So I haven't really worked with it. However, you know, I don't have an opinion on it. I really can't have an opinion on it. So again, like I said, when we go through this, I am meaning no disrespect. I am meaning no harm. I'm just going through the deck. Oh, really? They mentioned this deck on the Kundalini podcast? That's awesome. Temple healing, awesome. Yes, set up your protections just in case before working with the deity, doing a ritual for your first time. I'm reading comments out loud, so on the rewatch, people know what we're talking about because the comments don't show up. Is this good for shadow work? You know, I think it could be. I haven't used it for that reason, but I think it could be because it goes very deep. And it does tackle a lot of different energies and different issues. Hello, Mermaid Bay Terry. You didn't miss anything. We haven't even opened the deck yet. Yes, there is a Kali deck. I have it. I have a video on it as well if you want to look at the Oracle playlist. Hi, Jake. Yeah, it is sad that it's been used for the name has been used for evil purposes. Yeah, but isn't that the way with a lot of ancient symbols and names and things? They just get misconstrued and yeah, smiling for sarcasm. My favorite Colette Baron Reed deck. Ugh, I will get back to you. I'm actually gonna do like a top put it in order video, so that's coming. All right, so let's go ahead and get into it. Now that I've caught up on the comments. So I'm going to read the back for you guys, and I'm going to hopefully hold it in a way that you can see my lips, so that way, you know, because subtitles and all that. Anyway, which I got to work on my videos is typing out my subtitles for everyone. I want to make sure that like my videos are accessible to everyone. So, awaken the high priestess within. The high priest or priestess within you walks the path of divine love, power, and wisdom. This is the path of spiritual self-mastery where we are initiated through the darkness of struggle into the light of love. Learn to apply the ancient mystery teachings of Isis in a practical way to help you navigate through the experiences and challenges in your daily life. Allow the goddess, the sacred priestess, initiate, magician, and healer to help you reactivate your own soul talents of healing, magic, and more as you journey with her from the darkness and uncertainty into light, love, and power. So this was first printed in 2013. This is published by Blue Angel, and I believe it retails for $25.95. But like I said, it's been out for a while, so you can probably get it a little bit cheaper. And then the guidebook, like she said in the back, is pretty thick, which is nice. She goes into a lot of detail, but it's deep. So it's not just like a keyword answer or anything like that. It like talks about the energy in the card and how to work with it. There are 2 different spreads in here. Just want to show you real fast. There is the Golden Son of Horus. So you have all of these 9 cards down here. And then the Wing of Her. And then it goes into like we've already talked about, like having the responsibility for the different meditations and the rituals. But the artwork in this is gorgeous. It's absolutely stunning. Can't wait to show you. The back of the cards though, love. Is gorgeous. It's stunning. The only thing that could possibly make this deck better is gold foil edges. Missing that opportunity there. But they are a nice, thick Blue Angel style cardstock. Matte, no borders. Love it. They are a big card too. And then down here is going to be the title and then a little blurb about the card. Hi, Robin. Nice to see you. The Kali character design. Oh. The reason some people say effort is meh compared to Egyptian goddess. Thank you for saying that, is because Kali felt like a compilation of Kali character design cards and less storytelling. That makes sense. Offset. There we go. I do not think that there's like a mass-produced deck for Hecate, but definitely I will look and see if there is one. I think there's a tarot deck of her, but I'm not sure. But like, look, they're so pretty. They're so pretty. And just the color tones in general is just stunning. Okay, focus. Thank you. Goodness sake. I will catch up on the comments in a minute because otherwise I am not going to be able to focus on what I'm doing. And this is a deck that both, I feel, male and female identifying people can use. Again, I'm of the mind that, like, whatever deck you're drawn to, you're meant to use it. So regardless of, if it's geared toward women or whatnot, I don't really think that there's, like, you should use it, but you shouldn't use it. I think there's different purposes for each deck. There, maybe I'll back up a little bit. That's the thing about the big cards trying to do close-ups. It just, ugh. But they feel really good in the hand. They shuffle really well. But like I said, they're very deep. Like, they're definitely not a card that you just pull out to confirm a message or, how your day is going to go. It's definitely a deck that you want to sit with and really, like, let it happen to you. I just love the artwork. It's so gorgeous. I don't have the pocket version, but I think, if you have a pocket version, it would be a good way of, like, trying it out, I guess. But I don't know if it comes with a nice guidebook. And that's kind of, I think, for this deck specifically, you would want the guidebook for it. Woo. Yeah, Hecate is all over, especially TikTok. You'll hear a lot of people talk about her. Oh, the pocket edition doesn't have the guidebook. Good to know. Good to know. Okay, this one's set. Sorry, guys. Oh, it's the meanings printed on the back of the cards. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, I prefer to have, I guess if you already have worked with this and you want to have a pocket one for on the go, that makes a lot of sense. But maybe not starting out. Keep wanting to see if there's any lipstick on my teeth. This is so fun. I love. The colors are just so warm and they draw you in. And one of my favorite campy horror movies of all time is The Mummy with Brendan Fraser. Not the one with Tom Cruise. Sorry, Tom Cruise. And this just brings me back to that movie in, like, the best ways. I know that it's not supposed to, but I just, that's not the point of it, but I absolutely adore that movie. It lives in my heart. And as a kid, too, obsessed with ancient Egypt. I loved ancient Egypt and ancient Greece. Like, obsessed to the point where I could have told you every single god, what they did, but now my memory is shot. Like, everything else took up the space of that. But I remember being, like, in 5th or 6th grade, going to my library and checking out every single book that I could. Like, it's just so interesting. Oh, that's really cool. Yeah, I mean, I don't know too much about Hecate or Hecate, however you pronounce. See, I don't even know, and I consider myself witchy. Um, I don't really work with deities, just because I don't have enough experience, and I don't want to ruffle feathers. However, if she's not to be messed with, from what I do know of her. Um, as far as what I hear from about Kali and her, you don't want to mess with them. Like, get on their bad side, I should say, or do them wrong. Oh, Rachel Wise, yeah, she's ageless. She's stunningly gorgeous. And Brendan Fraser, that man, like, was the man of the 90s, like the it man. And then, Brad Pitt came along, but we're not going to talk about Brad Pitt. But he was in so many movies that like defined my childhood, and I love him. He's gorgeous. He will always be a hunk. A hunka. Yeah, same with the Morrigan, yeah. Yeah. I don't know enough. Like, I would need to like research and research and research, and I don't have the time for that, to be honest. Before I worked with any of them, but I do just work with universal energy. So, uh, yes, this deck is absolutely stunning. Absolutely. We got a couple more cards left, and then I'll pull you down. We'll shuffle. We'll pull a card and read from it. And I do like that they added, or Alana added some stones, some gemstones in here too. Very interesting. I love lapis lazuli. It's gorgeous. One's in my pocket right now, I believe. I always have, whenever I have pants with pockets or any outfit with pockets, I shove crystals in there. It's just like I grab from my candy dish over here, grab it, plop them in there, forget I have them in my pocket, and then they explode onto the floor and I end up breaking stuff. Or I'll be very conscious of the fact that I do have them in my pockets, like when I'm going out and about and I have to run errands, and I'm like, oh, I have this bulge of jangling crystals in my pocket. People might think I'm crazy. Are you stealing stuff, ma'am? No, just pocket candy. Just your friendly neighborhood witch. Okay, and that's the last one. So what we'll do is I will organize this real fast. And then pull you down. So don't get seasick as I adjust. I have not vacuumed my floor, don't judge. So as you can see, it shuffles really nice. It's very much a nice buttery feel. You can shuffle it this way. And then you can also shuffle it on the side here since it's big. So for those of you with smaller hands, I tend to do this with my bigger wide cards because my hand sometimes can't grip around the cards that way. So what we'll do, we'll read for Temple of Carnelian, entering the fierce belly of Sekhmet. Hopefully I'm saying that correctly. I'm going to bring you back up. Okay. All right. So the only other thing, they're not numbered. They don't have borders and they're not numbered, but they are alphabetically in the guidebook, as well as there's a table of contents, which I love, that lists them all separately. So it's not just like, here's your meanings, and then, you know, you have to find it separately. So Temple of Carnelian, and I'm not going to read you every single thing here. I'm just going to read you the important stuff and show you what you need to know, because otherwise we will literally be here all night. Okay, so entering the fierce belly of Sekhmet. Your girl can't pronounce names. Sorry. You have such strength within you. It is time to trust in your own boldness and courage. Taking risks that feel true to your heart and engaging in practices that make you feel truly and genuinely alive, embodied and more of yourself, even if not always comfortable, are going to help you live the life you were born to live. In the fierce belly of Sekhmet, the lion-headed sister of this goddess, the Egyptian goddess of passion, courage, and fire, there is no room for procrastination, self-doubt, or turning back. She urges you on to your high destiny, calling to you to believe, keep going, reach higher, and expand wider. You can do so knowing that the Temple of Carnelian will bring you warm strength, encouragement, and trust in your own body wisdom, to guide you through any situation or relationship that may arise to test you, so that you can grow into more of your magnificent being. This oracle calls you to have the courage of your convictions, to have faith in yourself, and to own and your own process. Oh my God. To be fearless as you are assured of victory. Sekhmet will not be defeated. If you are concerned that you are biting off more than you can chew, or are not sure about the path you are taking, if you are up to the standard, or if you will ever gain the recognition that you feel you deserve, then know that as you enter the Temple of Carnelian into the fire belly of the lion-headed priestess, you shall be guided to success. Sekhmet comes alive with boldness, her power grows with courage, and her fire will burn bright in your life as passion, success, and victory. She says, fortune favors the bold and guides you to take the leap you know in your heart it is time for you to take. Trust that she will protect your love, heart, and vision, encouraging you to shine most brightly. This oracle also brings a particular message about divine justice. If you are involved in or witnessing a situation that seems unjust or concerning and are worried that it is not right, the lion sister priestess tells you that it shall be resolved according to divine justice, and there is nothing to fear. Pray to her in unconditional love for help, resolution, and trust. If you feel intuitively to act, then do so. Otherwise, allow her to have her way, as she has done and always will do. There is much more unfolding in life than we can possibly know, consciously, and her ways are vast and many. Divine justice always prevails. This oracle is also a yes to any question that you have been asking. Any obstacles in the way of manifestation of your desire will be cleared away. Sometimes it is our own ego that is cleared, so don't worry if there are a few bumps on the path. It is just part of the manifestation of desire. Sekhmet assures it will come to pass in fact, I can't read. The manifestation has already commenced. And then there is a ritual of healing, and I'm obviously not going to read you all of that. And then there is an incantation to the fire belly of Sekhmet. So, like I said, she does not mince words. She does not, fluff. It is all about, what this is about, and plain and clear. So yeah, no keywords, no fluff. It is literally like, this is what we're dealing with. So like I said, it's a very deep deck. It's a deck that you have to really work with and expect to be working with it for a hot minute. It's not just one and done. And definitely 3 cards is good enough for work, for a spread for one day. You don't need to over expand with the cards. When I've worked with it, I've only gotten 2 or 3 cards out of it before intuition was no, you're done. You don't need any more for the day. This is it. You're good. Don't take on any more than you can chew. So yeah. Yeah, the colors are gorgeous. I lost my rose crystal recently. It was in my pocket. I mean, there's always there's always that possibility that you forget where it is. I will lose my crystals every once in a while, and I'll be like, okay, well, I guess somebody else needed it more than I did, or like its work with me was done, and then I'll find it randomly like 3 months later in some weird spot, and I'm like, oh, okay. Hi from Peru, or at Peru. Yeah, it's definitely a deck that you've got to take time to work with. Oh, sorry, I was catching up on comments. Yeah, very direct. There's no fluff on this deck. Yeah, very direct. I really like that. And it's similar to the Kali Oracle, too. It's very direct. And her White Light Oracle that I have as well, it is very gentle. However, it is very direct, too. Her decks, I feel like, are very much like you have to sit with it. Expect to be sitting with the deck for at least an hour. Get yourself your tea, your coffee, whatever it is, and just sit and, like, really dive deep into the guidebook. Surface level, you could use it, but, like, definitely it's one of those decks that you want to sit and work with. It's not like, you know, a typical Colette Baron Reed deck where you can pull from it and, you know, use it for a daily pull, get what you need, and you're done. This is a deck that you, like, literally sit and think about what you just got told for the rest of the day, sometimes the whole month. It's definitely one that sticks with you. I wouldn't call it a serious deck. I would call it more of, like, you know, to the point. Like, called out kind of deck. Yeah, definitely. Gentle when need to be, but yeah, definitely warrior when she has to be too. Yeah, love that, Jake. Yeah. So I really do like this deck a lot. It's not one that I will pull out and use on a daily. It's definitely one if I'm having, you know, a spiritual crisis, or if I'm going through it, like, I'll pull and see what maybe I need to focus on, or maybe what I'm missing, something that it's not, like, right in front of me, and then it tells. I feel like I needed to hear this card today, the one that we read. I don't know about anybody else. Yeah, study and get more and more out of them each time. Exactly, Catalina. Yeah, I'm not too well versed in all of the deities. I do just, like, thank the universe, and I feel like that covers my basis. Because, you know, I'm never one to, like, want to disrespect anybody or anything. So, like, I feel like if I'm working with energy, it's everybody's energy, that, like, we're all, like, a universal energy, right? So I feel like for me, and the way that I believe things in my worldview, I guess I should say, for as I know it right now, what I work with is I use deities as, like, signifiers or, like, identifiers. So, like, for instance, if you're working with like, Greek gods, and I want to do, like, something regarding love, I would look to Aphrodite, right? But I wouldn't necessarily work with her. I would use her idea and image is, like, a visual interpretation of the energy I'm using. Some people actually, like, that's not a good thing to do, like, in their belief system. I couldn't tell you who's right. It's not my place to say, because everybody has their own belief system and how they choose to work. So I'm never going to tell you that your way is wrong. I'm never going to tell you that this is definite. Everything that comes out of my mouth in any situation, in any conversation, is just based on my experience. So I will tell you, always do your own research. Come to your own conclusion and do what feels right to you. As long as you're not hurting anybody else or hurting yourself, then I've got no problem with it. But yeah, always do your own research, even if it's what I say, because I am no expert on anything. I don't think of myself as an expert. I think of myself as just like the magician card. Like, I can use the tools that are around me, but I don't feel like I am, like, the be all end all of. I'm always learning. And so, if it just like with science, if there's a new study that's out and then something that's proven to be something else, I will take that into consideration and work that into my worldview. But yeah, never going to call myself an expert, and I'm always going to tell you to do your own research. So, as long as you don't hurt yourself or anybody else, we're good. I know that was a tangent, but you come here for the tangents. Hi, Ford. Has anybody ever gotten cussed out by a deity they worked with? No, but I have with my tarot. It's funny. I will, I can tell when a deck's getting irritated with the questions that I ask, or if I ask it too much, too often, I should say. Ask the same thing, or like I'll try to switch it in a different way, like switch it up, but it's basically the same question. And like the cards that come out, and they just scream at me, and I'm like, okay, I will call it quits for now. I will trust that you got it all worked out, that I understand what's going on. Like, but yeah, I feel like there's certain times when the decks will scream at me, and I'm like, all right, I'm gonna put it away now. Definitely gotten cussed out by a few decks. You've used this deck to help with shadow work? That's good to know. Yeah, I feel like it would be very good for it. I haven't used it personally for shadow work, but yeah, definitely think that it could be good for that. Oh, thanks. Patternova? Patternova? Yeah. Okay, I think I'm saying it correctly. Yeah. I mean, definitely. I want to make sure. I'm the type of person that like will research anything and everything before I do it. I want which is why like my situation with my fish is really devastating, because I thought I was doing everything correctly. But yeah, sometimes we just get sick and there's this out of our hands. So they'd be like hissing and screaming. Yeah, for real. Exactly. That's what life is about. We're all constantly learning and growing in our own way. We should honor and respect that we have different paths. Yes, exactly. Yeah, can't keep asking the same thing, because it'll just be like, I told you already 5 different times today. Yeah, there was, when I first started out on my channel, I would constantly, we're good. I would constantly ask about like, am I doing everything right? Am I like, blah, 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 blah. And it like literally was screaming at me, shut up, like you're fine, like stop. You worry too much. You're over worrying about nothing. And so, yeah, I had to stop. Because it's like, you want to make sure that you're doing everything right in any situation. And for me, I'm an over worrier. I always overthink any situation. So the Nine of Swords always comes up in some situation when I'm like obsessing about like anything, and it's like, okay, you're this is clearly what's going on. Chill it out. Right now, the Tower card has been following me around, so I'm waiting for the other shoe to drop. It's just been trailing my daily pulls for a while now, and I'm like, okay, well, I guess change is afoot. Change is coming for me. But I think a lot of it has to do with like everything, all of the stressors that are going on with me right now. Because personally, there's a lot. And like, it drains you. And then with the heat, just in general, it's draining. And so anyway, there's a lot going on, and I started the second channel, and I'm trying to do a lot, and I'm behind. So obviously, yeah, we're going to have a tower moment here pretty soon. I'm just waiting, just patiently waiting. Yeah, Orion, he got sick, and we think it was velvet. There's a fish disease or fish illness, velvet, because I noticed he started getting like a little film on him, and so of course, like I was doing the water changes. He was eating just fine, swimming just fine, but he had like this like weird thing on him. I'm like, this isn't right. So anyway, I literally did anything and everything I could possibly do to get him back to good. Fish medication, different filters, different the aquarium salt, just like anything and everything besides getting him a new tank, and that was the next step. But and I had started taking him out of the videos because I noticed this was happening, and so I put him in a cooler, better room after he got better, and he started to finally look like he was perking up. The film was gone, but then his fins started doing the like shrivel thing where they just didn't fan out anymore. And then I noticed, so I got him fish medicine for that. Then I noticed he was not swimming. It literally like broke my heart. So I did his last water change the next morning. I woke up to feed him because he gets fed in the morning, and the day before I noticed he didn't eat his food, and so I was like, oh, it's gonna be any day now. And so that morning I woke up and noticed he had crossed over. So it was a very hard day Wednesday, and he got a proper funeral. So he is the guardian of a rosemary in the backyard right now. So, and I did get asked if I was going to get another beta. Not anytime soon. I am going to take my time, and got enough on my plate right now. I don't want to get my heart broken again. And I know that, there's always a 50-50 chance that this is going to happen with especially betas. But again, that's the situation, right? Where you do everything right, you do your research, you do everything that you're supposed to do, and then the universe is just like, no, we've got other plans. So, I'm going to look at this like I always do, as a learning experience, and be grateful and blessed for the little amount of time that I had with him. And, I know that he was a light to a lot of you in the little amount of videos he was in. And so hopefully soon maybe I can try again, but I'm going to take some time. Maybe something else can be a focus there. Maybe I'll swap out the plants. But yeah, I can't right now. Mentally, I can't. Hi, Natalie. Thanks, guys. Thanks, yeah. Thank you. Yeah, and from what I hear, if once betas get sick, it's really hard to get them back to getting better again, which is unfortunate. But I did hear a very interesting fact that like fish can actually get surgeries. So that was a thing that I didn't know. Like they literally put anesthesia in the water and they work on them in the water. It is the weirdest thing. I never would have thought that was something that was even possible. But yeah, apparently that's a thing. So that's good to know. Yeah, empaths. Yeah, it was very, very hard. And there is that thing where it's like, it's just a fish, right? Like people will tell you, oh, it's just a fish and you only had him for like a month. You like, why are you so upset? Why are you so bent out of shape? Well, it's an animal. Like it's an animal that was my responsibility to make sure that he was taken care of and loved, and that he had his needs met, just like any other pet that you have. It doesn't matter whether it's a tarantula or whatever it is. It's your animal that you're caring for. You build a connection with it, and any type of loss that you experience with them is devastating. So but again, some people just will never get on that level and understand, and that's okay. But again, it's also not okay for people to tell you, well, it was just this. Well, you don't know the relationship that I had with that, whatever animal it was, or thing, whatever it is. Like, you don't know. You shouldn't, like, as a general rule, you shouldn't tell someone it was just a fill in the blank. Like, you just don't do that. Just like, you shouldn't be asking women when are they going to have children. Caveat, I know, it's a weird transition, weird tangent, but, like, don't be doing that. You don't know their life. Yeah, betas are delicate. Yeah. Do you think there are some good crystals and herbs to bury with a pet? Funny you should say. I have these, like, little mini bottles of crystals that are like little tiny cutoff things. I buried him with some rose quartz, and I buried him with some crystal quartz. So I put a little bit of each in his little box. I feel like rose quartz is just like a way for me to show that, like, he was loved and appreciated. And then with the crystal quartz, I feel like it just encompasses every other crystal that I would have put in there. And I didn't have any chips of any black crystals, so I didn't have, like, any protection chips for him. But I feel like rose quartz is very appropriate, just in my opinion, because, like I said, it represented just, like, the love that I had and the respect that I had for him. So, and then the crystal quartz, like I said, encompasses all of the other crystals in it. It's such a great crystal to sub out any other crystal that you need. So again, like I was talking about earlier, if someone had the solar plexus issue, then I was talking about yellow. I get the sacral and the solar mixed up all the time. So it's either yellow or orange crystal. So if you don't have one, you can use a crystal quartz because you can sub it out, which is such a versatile crystal to use in any situation. So just like rosemary as an herb, rosemary is very protective, but it's also an herb that you can use in place of any other herb if you don't have it. I guess that's just how it works. So at least in my research and what I've experienced with, rosemary is a good sub. So like I said, if you buy anything crystal-wise, clear quartz is your go-to. If you have budget issues, clear quartz is actually pretty inexpensive in comparison to all of the other crystals. So it's a good starter or beginner crystal to add to your collection. But I did do like my top 10, I think, crystals video. If you want to check it out, those are my top 10 crystals that I use all the time, and they're relatively inexpensive. So if you want more information, I go into a little bit more detail in that video. Yes, they do have a spirit too. Like I don't understand. Again, I'm a vegetarian, so like I just can't do it. I can't. Yes. No, it doesn't matter. You bond with your animals. It's only natural. You care about them and feel a connection. Yes. Yes, it's part of my family. Yeah. Oh, you had a ratty. Oh, I'm so sorry. They really do. They have such big personalities. Oh, thank you guys. I'm not actually doing any readings tonight. I'm going to have to start closing up this live just because I am starting to sweat. I'm hot. Oh, flowers. Oh, that's so sweet. Yeah. Yeah. This happened Wednesday, so I haven't really had that much time to process. And the only reason why we did the burial so fast was because I had to. I wasn't gonna wait. I didn't want to see him just hanging out in his tank. I had to. And we were debating for the longest time, people normally do the nice toilet goodbye, and I refused to do that. I didn't want to have to deal with it. So then we were trying to figure out where we should bury him and how, because we do have critters that will show up in the backyard. And I was just like, somebody's gonna sniff them out and dig them up, and I can't go through that trauma. But what we ended up doing was my mother-in-law got me a really pretty stepping stone as a decor for, you know, wherever I wanted to put it. And so I ended up burying him in our garden, our herb garden, and then I placed the stepping stone on top of it so nobody can like paw it up, you know, and get into the hole. So I think we're good. But yeah, so he'll supervise the sage and the rosemary, the garden sage and the rosemary. Yeah. Oh, thank you, Ford. Hi, Hawthorns. Yeah, it's it's a lot. So that's the reason why you haven't seen Orion. I didn't want to make like a huge big announcement because it was still very fresh, and that's not something that I want to like make a video on. Like, it's not something that I want to like, you know, sit down and have an emotional breakdown and put it up on my channel. And I thought about putting it in a community post, but there was nothing felt right. So everybody's getting updated as time moves on. So for right now, there will be no more animal on the desk. And I was getting a lot of interesting comments about it in certain videos too. And I just don't want to deal with having to explain why a beta cannot have a fish friend every time someone comments that he should have a fish friend. So, yeah, the less room for all of that, the better. But, so that's why you're not seeing the fish. Our AC hopefully will be fixed on, hopefully Monday. Cross your fingers for me. Pray to whomever for me, please. Because this is going on month 2 of this chaos, and I cannot deal with it any longer. Like, it's going to be fixed, like, right when the cool weather comes in and we don't need the air. But, yeah, so since it's supposed to be done on Monday, I'm not dragging my equipment downstairs for, like, a day. So, there's recorded videos already ready to go, so those will be releasing this week. Keep an eye on the community tab page because that's where I will keep you updated, especially when I'm going live. And lives are usually Wednesdays and Saturdays at the same time, so at 6 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. I don't know how to do the adjustments for any other time zones, but the time that we started today is the time that we usually will start on Wednesdays and Saturdays. Next Saturday, I probably will not be live just because I believe the plans were moved to that Saturday. Anyway. Second channel is up, and if you haven't checked it out already, it's in the community tab. I posted it. There will be more vlogs, more just crazy stuff on the other channel, crafting, you name it, because there's no niche over there. So if you're looking for any other that kind of content, it will be on that channel. This is strictly going to be for like tarot and witchy stuff. And that being said, I think I covered everything. If you have not yet subscribed subscribe! Because there's a lot coming. And thank you so much for being here. All of you that I've recognized and that keep coming back, I appreciate you. Every single time you view a video, like or comment, like, it just helps the channel so much beyond anything you could ever know. I appreciate it. The 10K giveaway video is going to be worked on hopefully this week once the air gets fixed, so I can actually like sit down and like prepare to answer all of your questions. So if you have a question that you want me to answer about, you know, me personally or the channel or whatnot, there's a post on the community tab that you can add your question in, and I will make sure to add it to the list of questions for the video, and then then we'll talk about the giveaway then. So that being said, I'm already like babbling on and on and on. All right. So with that being said, thank you guys so much, and I will see you guys hopefully live on the Wednesday coming up. All right. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you for your kind words, and I will see you in my next video. Bye-bye.